Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 350 Granny Square of our 365 days of Granny Squares. I cannot believe we are halfway done with this month. Oh my goodness, we only have 15 left. Yay! So today's Granny Square is designed by Marie over at Underground Crafter. This square is called Marigold Granny Square, and it is 6 inches. Let me measure it real quick because I used an H hook, so mine turned out to be 6.5 inches, so it turned out to be a little bigger, which is about 17 centimeters. So you can use a smaller or bigger hook. I tell you every day I'm using that H hook, which is 5 millimeters, to make this and demonstrate how to make it. You can use any size hook, a G hook or an I hook, bigger or smaller, doesn't matter. And I'm using this Red Heart yarns. This is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn, and it is you know, just scraps amounts, so I'm not using a whole lot, obviously. And you're going to need a scissors and a yarn needle to cut your yarn and sew in your ends, all that good stuff. So before we begin making this beautiful square, I have to mention there are links in the description of this video. There's a link to the written pattern by Marie, so make sure you click on that link in the description here and follow her pattern. It's written very clearly and it was a lot of fun to make. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram, so please share your photos. Make sure you follow me first and foremost, follow my pages, and also, you know, share your photo, find this square on Facebook, and then share your photo in the comment section. Tell me what you liked about this square. We've been doing quite simple squares lately, and I just love this one. Turned out so fabulous. We're just doing cluster stitches, single crochets, and double crochets to make this easy design, and it turned out really great. Also, there's a link to, where else? Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Oh, if you share a photo on Instagram, make sure to hashtag 365 days of Granny Squares so that I can see your squares. You can also hashtag YARNutopia so that I can see your squares. I'll go double tap them and like and comment on my favorites and all that good stuff. And then also you can Snapchat me now. So Snapchat me. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat. So make sure you follow me there and check out my story and all that good stuff. And last thing before we begin, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button so we can keep giving you that update on when we post our next video. So now let's get started and make number 350 Granny Square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, fold that down, and then pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. So let's start out with a chain 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go all the way to the first chain way over here, go in, and then make a slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And that creates a ring. Now, if you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way. Going on to round 1, we are going to make a beginning cluster stitch. So let me get my pattern all over here. A beginning cluster says chain 2, so yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2. And we're going to yarn over, go into the ring, then yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 of the loops, but hold that. We're going to yarn over again, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but again, hold that. We're going to yarn over again, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now there are 4 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. And there's a beginning cluster stitch. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to make a regular cluster stitch into this ring. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more time, yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 5 loops on our hook. For a regular cluster stitch, there should be 5 loops, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through all of those. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to now repeat that until we have 6 clusters in total. So we have 2 clusters right now. So make another cluster stitch, just like I showed you. We're going to yarn over and go in, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops till we have 5 loops on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's my 3rd cluster stitch. I just need to make 3 more in here. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, pull through all 5. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's number 4. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops and chain 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one more cluster. Almost done with this round here. 1, 2, whoops. Only go through 2 loops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. So now there's 5 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 5, and then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. So now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning cluster stitch right in here. So not this chain up 2. We're going to go into the cluster stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so you have 6 cluster stitches and 6 chain 3 spaces. So now we are going to turn our work around here like this. So now we're looking at the back side of our square, and we are going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space if you're not changing color. If you're changing color, just chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull this through and pull tight, grab your next color and hook it through the chain 3 space. Okay, and then for round 2, we are going to chain 1. Okay, and we are going to work in the same chain 3 space. We are going to put 3 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a single crochet. So 3 of those. So that was 1. This is 2 and 3. Okay, 3 single crochets. Then we're going to put 2 single crochets into this cluster stitch right here. So if you need to kind of fold this forward in front of you here, this is a chain right here. So we're actually going to go into the cluster stitch itself, go in, and make 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to repeat that. So put 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space, and then 2 single crochets into the cluster stitch. 1 and 2. Okay, so just repeat that around. So 3 single crochets in the chain 3 space, and then 2 single crochets in the cluster stitch. And I'll meet you around. At the end of this round, we'll have 30 single crochets. To come back around, we need to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So go right in there, yarn over, pull through and through. And now if you are not changing color, just chain up 1 and go on to the next round, which is round 3 with me. But I'm going to actually change color. So I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through, pull tight. We're going to start in any stitch around, but I'm just going to start where we fastened off right there. And then I'm going to grab a new yarn, pull that through, and then chain up 1. And in the same stitch, we are going to put 2 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to put 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So go into this stitch right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And the next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now we're going to repeat that sequence. So in the next stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then in the next stitch, put 1 single crochet, and the next stitch, put 1 single crochet. And just repeat. So 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So just repeat that. At the end of this round, you will have 40 single crochets. So I will meet you up for round 4. Alright, just finishing my last increase here, and when you finish this round, you should have 40 single crochets. We're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then if you're going on to the next round, just chain up 3 and go on to round 4. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. I recommend that you do change color, and I am going to grab my second color here. I have so many small scraps of this yarn, I just need to get rid of it. So I'm going to grab that, and in this next round we are going to work in the back loops only. So usually we work through both loops like this, both loops, both loops, both loops, both loops. We are going to work in the back loop only. That's the loop that's furthest away from you. The one that's closest to you is called the front loop. Okay, we're going to work in the back loops just like that. So insert your hook into any stitch around. I'm just going to go where we fastened off here, where we slip stitched into. I'm going to go into the back loop of that stitch, and I'm going to pick up my yarn and pull that through, and then we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that counts as our first double crochet of this round. And in that same exact stitch, we are going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go into that same stitch, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. Okay, we're making the square shape of our block here. So there's the square corner here. So it looks like there's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet all in that same stitch. And now we're going to double crochet in the back loops of the next 9 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch in the back loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So yarn over, go into the next stitch in the back loop only, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And the next stitch. Okay, so let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3. Here's 4, 5. There's 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then in the next stitch we are going to make our corner after I untangle my yarn here. In the next stitch right here, in the back loop only, we are going to put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. Just like that. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So put 1 double crochet in the back loop of the next 9 stitches, and then in the stitch after that we're going to put our corner. So if you need to follow along with the written pattern, you can do that. The link is in the description of this video, or just rewind this video to see what I did between the corners and for the corners, and then I will meet you up at the end of round 4. Alright, I just made my square shape, so this is what it should look like for you so far. So now we can go on to round 5. We are going to slip stitch to our beginning chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Go into there, yarn over and pull through and through. And if you're changing color, you can fasten off here, but I'm going to change color here. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. Pull it through and pull tight. If you were not changing color, you could slip stitch into this next stitch and then into the corner, because that's where we're starting, is the corner space. So just hook on that new color there, and now we're going to actually chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what that counts as is the first 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and the next 2 chains counts as our chain 2 corner space. So now we're going to double crochet into this corner here. So yarn over, go into there, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay? And then we are going to hop into this very next stitch right here, and we're going to double crochet in there. Okay? And then we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to skip the next stitch right here, and then double crochet into the next stitch. And we're going to do that sequence until we get to the next corner. So we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 1, skip the next stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, until we have 7 stitches on this side here. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the last one here. So if you can see here, there's 7, not including the corner stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then in the corner here, we are going to double crochet, then chain 2, and then double crochet in there again. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So double crochet into this next stitch, and then chain 1, skip the next stitch, and double crochet in the next until we get to the next corner. So you don't have to chain 1 right before the corner or right after the corner, but each of these stitches in between here, if you can see this corner here, we did not chain before the corner or after the corner, but we do chain 1 between each of these stitches on this side. Okay, so that is how it's going to be for this whole round. So just finish this round up, and then I will meet you up for the last round. When you come back around, be sure to slip stitch to this beginning chain up, or the 3rd chain of our beginning chain 5 here. 1, 2, 3. Go into the 3rd chain, yarn over and pull through and through. And then if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this corner here and then chain up 3 and go on to round 6. But I'm actually going to change color. So I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through and pull tight. And I'm going to insert my hook into the corner and grab my other yarn, pull that through, and then I'm going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and like round 4 there, it counts as our first double crochet. And then in round 6 here, we're going to put a double crochet in the same corner. So yarn over, go into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and put 2 more double crochets into that corner. So 1 and 2. Okay, so there's our corner. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip this stitch right here, and we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, skip this one, go into this next one here, and double crochet into there. Okay, then we're going to double crochet into the chain 1 space. So no chaining here, just double crochet right in there. And then we're going to chain 1, skip this stitch, and double crochet into the chain 1 space. And then repeat that across. So chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, skip this stitch, double crochet in the chain 1 space. Then we're going to double crochet into this next stitch right here. Okay, so no chaining in between those stitches. We're just double crocheting in there. Then chain 1, and we're going to skip this last stitch here, and we're going to put a double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 2, and then 2 more double crochets in that same corner. And we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So from corner to corner, you can see what we did on the side here. We're just going to repeat that. So I'll do it quickly for you here. We're going to chain 1, skip this next stitch, and double crochet in this next stitch. And then also double crochet in this next chain 1 space here. Then chain 1, skip the next, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and in the next stitch, and then chain 1, and make your corner in your corner. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. So then just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Okay, when you finish this, we have to chain that 1 there, skip this last stitch here, and then slip stitch to our chain up 3. So if you can see it, 1, 2, 3, right in here, we're going to go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. Grab your yarn needle, and weave in all of your loose ends. Just like so. Just flip this to the back, go underneath your stitches, and weave it in. Big thank you to Marie for designing this square. She is Underground Crafter. Make sure to check out that written pattern and links to her blog. And also, we are finished for number 350. Granny Square is done. Looks fabulous. May need a little blocking, but not too much. It looks great. Thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Happy hooking!